We back, y'all. Let's do it. All right. So I'm really excited because tonight we get to relaunch the P2G website, the uh, P2G platforms tonight. We have our classes beginning once again. We'll be meeting for signups for those classes. Will be coming up on will be coming up in a very short amount of time. As a matter of fact, you'll get to find out how to sign up for classes, how to sign up for a membership so that you can get your content to learn independently, as well as the courses that are going to be available from our partnerships. We have some really great teachers that are on the platform, and can't wait to present them. So my name is Ruby Thomas, and I'm one of the owners or the founders of the P2G Networks program. We're in education. We've been in education and application system for financial literacy for people who wanted to learn how to understand finances, overcome their circumstances to move forward and secure themselves for their future. Now, how do we do it? We started with teaching things like what is the dollar? Simply understanding of current economics, because you can't go further to somewhere unless you know exactly where you're coming from. And so very short lessons in how the economy currently works, an introduction to new economies, ones that allow you to learn to learn and build finances from a very small basis. So if you don't know what P2G stands for, we'll share with you now. It is pennies to gold, because we truly have taught people how to turn pennies, literally pennies, into enough finances to solidify in physical gold. And we want you to understand that you are quite capable already of doing this in your life. So let's get it popping. I'll give you a little bit of who we are and where we came from, and then we'll move forward to where we're headed. I'm really excited. So let's see if I can get the Bankers Clubs program up here, because these guys have been very instrumental in presenting this to the world. We've been busy. Who is the Bankers Club? They are a group of amazing young people, who, and here I go, I'm gonna get this all set up properly. Get you guys set up properly. Yes, you've probably seen them before. Most people have. If you weren't on last week's show, don't stay in the dark. So this is who they are.
Introduction. We gotta get a proper introduction, y'all. So brother Walt, man, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, I see what you got on, man. I see you got that power right on, man. The universe is speaking to us, bro. So right on.
I picked this up in Dallas. I seen a guy out there with him and his wife was out there selling stones. So I instantly, stopped, see if he knew something. So he told me about each stone, what they were, what they meant. And I'm like, all right. So I know he wanted the $20. So I gave him that, but I wanted this. And I actually got some content of that I'm gonna put up for my recap, because I'm on the road right now. Hey, I apologize too.
Oh no, you good, brother.
Because when we scheduled this last month, I didn't anticipate for my travel from Dallas to Houston to be caught up like this. Like my tire blew out, I got pulled over, I ran over a tire, messed up my bumper. My car like living in an action movie. But I'm on my.
Okay. So what you're seeing here is Walt Knows Money. He's a guest on Rapping Crypto. He's here to teach us a little bit about what he's doing about finances. So let's take a look.
So if you would, tell the people a little bit about what you got going on while you're on tour, brother.
Okay, you said you were talking about domain names when I got here?
Well, so yeah, when you popped in, we were actually talking about domain names. And I need to actually get with you because I know you can get a .algo. All
right, so I'm gonna start there and segue for you then.
No, go ahead.
All right, so I personally have a domain name on Algo, waltknowsmoney.algo.
Okay.
The reason I have a domain name is so that there's no confusion when someone's sending me money,
Right.
right? Because there can only be one Walt knows money.algo domain. Kind of like there's only one McDonald's.com. So you don't have to be confused if you're going to the right one or not. It'll might be spelled the same, but something's going to be different for you to be able to see that.
Mhm.
So I got a domain name for my identity. I got a domain name to collect my funds. And then I also have a domain name to hold assets and sell assets. So those are some of the benefits that come with holding and creating your own domain. You basically can bring the people to you, and the people can find you easier. It makes it a lot less tedious to send money and find people. So that's what I got as far as domains go. And there's plenty of other benefits because you can use them for other reasons. But e-commerce, online business, sending money directly to you, there's plenty of reasons for using the domain. And there's going to be more to come, I'm sure. 20 people in depth.
All right. So what we are going to share now is where else we have gone. Outside of what Walt was just saying, domain names, payments direct to you. I don't know if anybody realizes that you've never gotten paid directly. There's always been a third party involved. People have never been able to send you money directly from them to you. They've always needed a third party. How does that affect us? We go into details. Because your life is affected every day when you have to get paid secondary to someone else for your services. So your customers aren't your customers. Your customers are your payment services or your bank's customers first. You're their customer. Interesting, isn't it? When you begin to understand money, you begin to want to understand how to remove third parties because that's where all your extra money is going. Kind of feel broke all the time? Let's get into a new conversation. We got into some really great partnerships as well as some interviews, and I'm excited because we found that our ideas were aligned with a lot of already existing networks and programs, and just so happened, ran into the P2D, the physical to digital raw DAO network. And we were asked to be interviewed because, of course, we interviewed them on and exposed them and what they're up to on Rapping Crypto Show. So this is what some of what our conversation was.
Finances. I recognize that my biggest issue was finance, and I need to do something different. I'm up in age. When I say up in age, the sister is over 40, and realized she hadn't learned anything about finances. I knew how to hustle. I knew how to make my money, and I made my money regularly since I was 9. I've had to hustle. But guess what? Hustling a business is not a future. Those are different things. And I learned that the hard way, which was awesome. Because what I learned to teach. And that's where P2G came from. Crypto was a heaven sent. Because the first of all, the name of P2G actually stands for pennies to gold. And because most of us is walking around collecting pennies anyway, that's how our money looks. Why not see what the large businesses are doing to turn their pennies to gold? And that's where that came from. We started building because crypto gave us that opportunity. And here we are.
That's amazing. And Hutchin D.
Building in the metaverse. That is an interview, a live interview utilizing metaverse. Also a platform that is part of the P2G network. P2G is now teaching metaverse development as well as marketing. So we're also teaching businesses to join new groups of business owners and a whole new slew of potential clientele. We're really excited because what you see on the wall is very clear. You can actually have a metaverse rental, a space where your store can exist, where your collection of whatever it is you sell can exist. There's a lot of people out here now, just like us, that look like us and come from our communities. And we're learning how to take over the digital terrain, which changes our future and the future of our families forever. Is it time for you to sit down and have some serious talks with your family about financial structure and becoming a part of digital control, not just digitally control? Let's take a look. We have another video coming in. So the Bankers Club does their thing on 2D, but they also do interviews in 3D. And we just so happen to get exposed to Bitcoin Barbie. I just gotta let y'all watch this part because this part was the part that I really excited because you know P2G is all about the kids. We're all about the next generation. If you are not setting up your finances for the next generation of your family, the next iteration of your future, then you're pretty much going to die out like the dinosaurs. And there's no message that will impact that you've left to impact the world. So let's take a quick look at the video that we were able to do a live interview on Rapping Crypto with Bitcoin Barbie.
That's awesome. While you're there, I actually want to ask this question because she brought up just a few things with her client. I assume she's a mother as well. HD, I know you're a parent. I know I'm a parent. And you know, I know a few other parents, but we may have some parents who are actually watching the show right now who may say, okay, well, not only do I want to figure out how to do this, but what way do I approach, you know, my child getting integrated into this space? Because, you know, if it's going to be what's for the future, then I want to, you know, integrate my child and actually, you know, kind of figure out different things. So Bitcoin Barbie, I want to take the opportunity and ask from your perspective as a parent, what do you think are some of the most effective ways to kind of instill the different changes that are coming, especially with cryptocurrency and blockchain into your children?
So I love this question. I get on my kids' cases sometimes. I'm not on them at all, like not every single day with it or anything, but I have kind of taught them how to, you know, get on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Go tell me what the price of Bitcoin is today. Like just randomly, I'll just like, hey, you're already on your computer. Can you tell me how much Bitcoin is today? Just little things like that. For the last couple years, I've made them have to recite, like, tell me five cryptos. You know, just little things like that. But I actually, I mean, spoiler alert, I'm not quite done the project yet, but I actually have totally designed a kids course on crypto with mini lessons built into storybooks that are just, you know, short stories with mini lessons in each. I'm really excited to get that going. They're in the middle of being illustrated right now. But yeah, it's gonna blow up in my opinion, and it's one of those projects I'm confident will not be something super useful this year or next year. I don't see it popping off in the next couple years, but I think probably 5 years from now, 7 years from now, I'm gonna see a big turnaround on that. I think, you know, my main audience is, yeah, parents with kids, but I have given my, you know, my actual book to a couple of my friends just to like read through and see like, does this make sense to you? Like, I know you don't know anything about crypto, so, you know, does this kind of give you an effective way to look at it? And most of my friends have been like, yeah, I would actually buy this book, even though it's like totally geared towards kids, like totally geared towards small children. I would do this.
So I want you guys to get that we are not alone. We are actually connecting with others in this industry that is growing. And we've been here pretty much since it's been coming along. We've been sharing with you the changes in the world, and we are not going to stop. Rapping Crypto is just one of the shows that we produce. We're coming back to produce Collective Enlightenment, looking forward to bringing on a lot of new partnerships, preferably with small business owners, because Collective Enlightenment needs to enlighten the communities of who's here, where they are, what the resources are. If we do not come together in this new digital world, we'll find ourselves taken over by large companies that now do what we had an opportunity to do. So where does that come from? It starts here. We have another video, kind of a video I would like to show you. I just want to give a shout out for a partner of our platform who has been doing her thing. And just it's time to show her off. And she has been amazing to do that with, just sometimes there's some friends you want everybody to know, what I'm saying? You want everybody to see. And she's in the room. I'm gonna give up and show a little bit of what she's been doing with her Canva course, teaching this, but not just talking it, walking it.
De lo que era su realidad. Ya no está puesta para el drama, lo que quiere es gozar, no pecar.
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? It's Salty Coffee. What's going on? How you doing? Can you guys hear me? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know this is like an off episode, but I wanted to announce that the Introduction to Canva course is now open for registration and available. We will have a presentation of what the course work will look like on Monday at 7 p.m. But the overall program begins this Monday, July 10th, every Monday until August 28th.
Sorry, thank you so much, Miss Salty Coffee in the house. Look, I'm your girl, but I'm gonna tell you, it's not about me. It's about the people that we know and the amazing things that they can do. I wish I had all these skills. I'm learning. And as I learn, I teach. And as I teach, I introduce others who have taught me. Because it's not about one person. P2G Networks is always going to be about the collective. I'm really excited for the work that we're doing on the platforms. We have Breakfast with the Thomases on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have the Salty Coffee podcast, which I'm really excited. It's kicking off. I can't wait to show you guys our metaverse because it is awesome. And I am learning from our actual classes. I can't wait to teach you all how to get paid in your sleep, to change the position of how your time is occupied and money runs your world. It is time for us to evaluate what's happening in our lives, what we really have and what we can do with those resources. P2G has had a strong longing for creating a physical community. So I'm excited that our virtual family will be very soon invited out. And so please look for invitations out for those who are joining us and see this. Look for invitations or please send us a request. Actually, you can go to the website and click on one of our surveys to see if you would like to meet with the P2G team here at a dinner, a breakfast and lunch mixer. I should say dinner and lunch mixer in New York. We have a whole weekend with P2G Networks in New York that we're planning, and it's partly sponsored by the Salty Coffee podcast. And I'm really excited because we're going to come together, and the masterminding that comes together, that brings people together, the projects that come out of these is amazing. So if you would like to join us, let us know on the website. Now we get to go. I think we have actually one more video. Really excited because here we are. This is more focused on Miss Salty Coffee's program.
1, 2, 3, comienza la acción. Ella es fanática de la atención. Canta a pulmón justo esa canción que le cambió toda la dirección. Ya que ese no quiere más, no quiere llanto, no quiere nada. Quiere gozarla, quiere escapar de lo que era su realidad.
All created by Salty Coffee, pulling together the skills in that course. I'm telling you, the brand. I'm thinking that.
Hello, how's everyone doing today? It's Salty Coffee.
Yes, yes. So excited. So by all means, if you are looking for a way to build your business, also to build structure into your finances going through your business, to learn how to acquire loans, but build on finances so you don't owe any end. Build up credit and use credit appropriately. Privatize your profits, privatize your business. This is the place to come. We're here and all new classes have started in August. So don't forget, how do you get to us? Let's get there. Today, you may have it where you would come to see this wonderful, wonderful page. We're going to go back to p2gnetworks.com and we'll take you home. It's as simple as that. When you type in P2G Networks, just wait for it to load and you see. This is our event poll. You can click here. It will take you to be able to fill out the questionnaire. Fill in your information and we will get you the dates and the information on how the consensus went. Basically, it's a vote. There's Salty Coffee's branding class. We have the entire website of services under this. So you want to click for this event and all other events on the P2G network. And this is our intro. This is a special course where you can see how business and life can be lived firsthand from whatever device you're on in the metaverse. We love it. We love giving away great goodies. Let's get it popping. So first thing you would do is you enter our website. When you come into the P2G Networks blockchain learning community, you get exposed to all that we have to offer. Actually, this isn't even all of it. This is what fits on this page. And of course, Salty Coffee's P2G Introduction to Canva, Building Your Brand is here. Tonight's event, Wednesday night's event, Enter the Metaverse. This is a free program that you can join to get a little exposure to some of how we're building in the metaverse. It's an amazing program. This is the Meta Apprentice program. It happens to be a full 8-week course with a setup for skills in building in the metaverse. No previous coding experience needed. So we show you how to build without needing to have prior programs. Digital real estate with HUTCHD or HUTCHD blockchain. We have blockchain chemistry coming up on the 12th. This is a complete learning process on how to find those amazing opportunities. People are always asking questions like, well, what coins do I get? This is the guy. Mario Pangination is definitely the guy to talk to about projects that are coming out and great early adopter opportunities. Customer to custodian. This is the man that's going to change your mindset so that you know how to flip finances and see opportunities when they come through, which just means that in his class, you're going to learn how to become the owner and not the customer anymore to your finances. And this is the introduction to our presentation. This is every Tuesday and Thursday for the next month, giving you an opportunity to come in, try out new things, see how the website works, and how you want to set up this. So when you hit book now, it gives you information of all the stuff that we're talking about. And then you just sign up. Pick the day, which is the next day is the 10th. Choose it, book it. Ta-da, and there you are. Really exciting. Everyone signs up for the website. Everyone signs up for the website. If you would like to be a paid member of P2G's introduction as well as onboarding, you're welcome to. We have 90-day memberships. It's not very expensive. And what you're going to get access to is a lot of inner circle information. You're going to have access to private group chats, also private events that take place twice a week to help people get onboarded properly. And once you've paid it, you get to figure out whether you like it and if it's your style. Invite your friends, invite your neighbors. There is no safety in individuality. There's only safety in numbers. So make sure you make this information available to others so that you can grow powerful in your space. Economic power leads to all the world's change. Ms. Salty, can you agree with that? Economic power is what changes the world.
I agree 100%. You know my history, so you know where I've been, and yeah. And I think it's important for us to, as adults and mature adults, it's time for us to start sharing that information.
Let me unmute. So yeah, and yes, exactly. Not just adults. I think it's time for us to create this as a community norm. We need culture. We need the culture of wealth and prosperity again. It seems that somewhere down the road, the masses were no longer the power. The people were no longer the power. That was a mindset. That was what changed. It's time to educate and to elevate together. You can't do anything big alone. You won't go anywhere big fast on your own. But you'll get there if you stay steady. May not be the same experience. We want to see others win. That's how I win when we win. Sorry. So let's get it started. All things begin today. You're welcome to jump on the P2G network. Check out all of the rooms. Now we're going to give you a little bit of a taste of some of the stuff we've been up to. I'm really excited because I got some cool video today in the metaverse. Got to do a little walkthrough. And I want to just share a little bit of some of the other courses that we have going on. So one that you didn't see up there, you're about to see the video play for it, and let me know, because I created this one in my class. I took Salty Coffee's class and I made a video for one of my courses. I'm thinking about doing it for all of them, but we'll see. Salty, I hope you appreciate this lady, because I'm showing it off. I'm having a lot of fun with it too. I really am. The course is amazing and the teacher is phenomenal and very patient. I hope you guys liked it, because that's the course that's coming for cybersecurity to help you protect yourself through all of the changes that are happening. Probably the most important program you're going to get. How to stay safe in cyberspace. Cyber safety is the one thing that all communities have been lacking. When you hear about the news and rug pulls and people getting robbed through large digital organizations, it's because of the lack of cyber safety acknowledgement. Most of this is, we get new devices and never told how to protect them. How many people have a cell phone but don't realize your cell phone needs software protection? Yeah, you need to have virus protection as well as spam protection on your phone, but you'll put it on your computer. Doesn't come with your phone. Now, that doesn't stop the companies from trying to sell you a new product. It also doesn't tell you how to use it, how to be most effective. I'm going to tell you a little story, and I'm going to keep it short. but it's a bit of an anecdote that I learned, and I teach it during my cybersecurity course. Give you a good visual. I want you to imagine the most amazing house, millionaire home, all glitz and gold out, everything, Persian rugs, beautiful, everything upholstery. The house is amazing. All the technology you could think of, every device anyone would want to buy. Now I want you to imagine that the walls of the door, there's a wooden wall here, and there's a giant metal door installed with a wonderful, wonderful, brand new, top of the line security lock. And there's a 2-year-old, I'm sorry, there's a 10-year-old living in that house. And every time you turn around, a 10-year-old leaves the door open. My question is how's your security now? How's your top of the line? You installed everything except the knowledge that was necessary to keep you safe. So in our course, we teach you it is not your devices or your software that protects you. It is your knowledge and what you do. Because procedure over products is always going to win out. That's cybersecurity. That's why your phone keeps having to get reset. That's why you keep getting things taken out your bank account, identity theft. What if you knew you could do something about keeping yourself that much safer? Is there 100% way to stay safe? No, the process changes. Our course is quarterly to biannual. So you can have it, you can take it quarterly or you can take it biannual. When you take it, you'll be able to do a lot more with a lot more of your devices because we're not just telling you what to do. My course is 3 weeks and it teaches you and puts everything in place for you in 3 weeks. I give you my time and the value of it. So hop on, check it out. We're getting ready to get started. I'm working on getting it into, I like that video, so I'm going to get it into the platform and you get to watch it and see exactly what it is that we're breaking down your protection for. So, yes, you too. A lot of people think it's not me, it's you too, everyone. So we have another video I want to share. So we've gotten some information about Canva. We've gotten information about the Bankers Club. We now have a partner called Walt Knows Money. WaltKnowsMoney.com is available. I want you guys to really start looking into our partnerships because our partnerships are how we create income. We have Mr. Steele with his financial company that does financial funding for small businesses, new and old. So if you are looking to start a new business and you need some funding, she got a great idea, you need to get in touch with Mr. Tyrone Steele through P2G. We're really excited because he's incorporating his website into ours and you'll be able to do a link directly through. The same thing with Walt Knows Money. One of the best things that ever happened to me upon meeting Walt Knows Money was that he said something that got my attention. Now, when I hear things like this, normally I'm very skeptical and I'm pretty sure you are too. But it matched up with something I'm trying to do. He said, I get paid every 4 seconds. I'm thinking, what do you think about that, Salty Coffee? He gets paid every 4 seconds.
I wish it was the same way if I lost weight every 4 seconds, but I gain weight every 4 seconds. So talk to me.
Look, if we can stop running after the job, you can be at the gym. So I figured that's the course. That's the toss up for that. When I ain't got to be at the job, I can be wherever else I want and have to be. And that helps because if you're getting paid or if your money is making you money every 4 seconds. Now that took me back to another statement by another very well respected gentleman in money, Warren Buffett. And you know, well, everybody knows who Warren Buffett is, some way, shape, form. That's the man who knows how money works, for sure. Well, Walt learned how to do something that Warren said was necessary. Because Warren Buffett said that until you learn how to get paid in your sleep while you sleep, you will work until you die. And I can guarantee you, I have seen family members, loved ones, even friends do just that. Unfortunately, we had a loss last year, literally. My aunt worked and she went into a coma at work and never returned. So I need you guys to get, this is real. With the raising of the retirement age, yes, the raising of the retirement age for you to collect what you've been spending most of your life putting into. Then the weirdness happening with the 401ks, yes, that's what I'm saying. Then the non-existent, the you not having the right to money that you earned in Social Security. How is Social Security a benefit when you put the money in as a security? Come on, somebody. How is it that today we make more money, yet we have less? Minimum wage is up at $15 in most states. Almost all the states are up to 15 now. Yet more people are broke, needing services. And now people are just, there's more homeless than ever. My loves, there's a reason for that. And if we're not talking about it, if we're not learning about it, if we're not learning how to combat it, we're falling into it. You may not feel it right this second, or you might feel it and not know it, because there's a such thing as becoming accustomed to pain levels. And if the pain goes up again, you become accustomed to the next level. You don't want to get used to that. We are going to come together to show people how to take the pain out of what we know as everyday life through new knowledge, new information, new exposure, opportunities, conversations. And we hope that you join us. So we'll be back on Thursday evening with the second session for P2G. I was glad I got to show you guys what I was up to. I will definitely be looking forward to introducing you to the metaverse. So if you go onto the website, you'll be able to join us. Enter the Metaverse is tomorrow at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., where you yourself and anyone you want to invite can be exposed to the Metaverse through a very organic way, through your phone device, your PC, or even your tablet. We want you to get that this is accessible. And we'll talk about some things. You can ask us the questions about crypto. You can ask us questions about the blockchain. You can ask us the questions about NFTs, because we know it's what we learn, it's what we teach, it's a community thing. So our next free course is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Make it on. And I'm looking for business owners who would like to expand their marketing. Get yourself to that course. You need to see what people are doing. I'm really excited and looking forward to what your opportunities are. Let's get it going. We'll talk to you soon again. Thank you for joining us on PT.
Bye.
Let's talk to coffee. Bye-bye, sweetie. And remember, we're not like family. We are family because we're saving ourselves and our families together. Let's get it popping. P2Gnetworks.com.